Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Gentlemen and ladies at the back, if you please pay attention, I'll only be here for a few minutes. I don't know if I still qualify to be here. I used to work fully in entertainment. I've crossed to the other side. But I'm still very interested in show business and entertainment. I used to be a music journalist, for those who don't know me. And I am the convener of NECLive, I think the only still existing conference in this part of the world on the creative industry. The Headies team came to interview me a few days at home. I'm just going to repeat what I said to them. I've been in this industry since 1997, 98. So I've been around for a minute. And I met Nigerian Music Awards. Most people here may not know these awards, apart from probably the OGs here, Kunle Afolayan, YBO, Kelechi, and co. Debola is young, but he also started very, very early. For those of us that started quite young, you knew Nigerian Music Awards, you knew the Movie Awards, Tema, we knew Real Awards, we knew all those awards. None of those awards exist anymore. And if you leave the award scene and you go back to the record labels and film companies, all the things that we saw 20, 30 years ago, they no longer exist. But if you go to America and you go and check the Grammys and the Oscars and all the institutions that they have, from the ones that are commercial and the ones that are non-commercial, I think there is something we are not doing right. In the corporate sector, we've gotten it right to a very large extent. You look at the banks, most of the banks that we've known from the past 15, 20 years, they are there. We have strong banks that are getting stronger. If you go to the media, this day newspaper celebrated 30 years in Lagos just last night. My concern is that it seems as if we look at some properties as if it's Ayo Animashaun's also now, it's Kunle Afolayan's also, it's Funke Akindele's also, it's this. And I think it's time that we take a step back and say, I need quiet at the back, please, if you don't mind, please. Can we just
Guys, can we keep it
pay
down?
attention, please, please. We are here for the Headies, and it would be nice if we have one house. It looks like we just think it's Funke's business, it's Davido's business, it's Cecil's business, and so on and so forth. And it's like we are competing with each other when we should be working together to build what stands a chance to be one of the most formidable industries in the world. Now, a few weeks ago, I watched the new film that was done for Bob Marley. It's called Bob Marley One Love. Watch it. When I was growing up, reggae was global. We thought it was going to take over the world. Let's not think that what's happening with Nollywood or with music is going to be around forever. Whether it stays forever, whether it becomes mainstream, whether it brings back money and development to Lagos and Abuja and Port Harcourt and the whole of Nigeria, it depends on us. Most of us in these rooms today, and those who are going to watch this who are not here today, what we do, see, Hollywood will extract the value that it sees. They will extract entertainment value, they will extract license, they will do all of that. How do we begin to think that whether it's Mavins or Mohits or Chocolate City or Erastar or whoever it is, that we need to come together and institutionalize what we have and rally around ourselves to support it for growth and success. Otherwise, in the next 5, 10 years, there won't be Headies. There won't be, trust me, MTV African Music Awards, my friends and my clients, Viacom, now Paramount, we work for them for 10 years. Mama has not held in so many years. They want to do Mama. If it doesn't make business sense, it's not going to happen. They're not doing it because they like us. And go back and go and check. So we have this property, 17 years. And with all its faults, let's say the Headies is not perfect. And we look at things abroad and afar and think that they're perfect. I've been to almost all the events around the world. They have their own issues. How could we potentially work to make sure that the Headies gets better? I want to have 10, 15 of the Headies. I want to have 10, 20 of NECLive. Like I want to have 10 of Kemi Adetiba and Kunle Afolayan and so on and so forth. We don't have enough. And we are all poor. It's a poor industry, everybody is struggling. So my task to Ayo Animashaun, who I've been privileged to know since 1998. By the way, when I was organizing the music award, I had an award in 98 called EFM. That's how long I have known him. My task to him is he needs to institutionalize the Headies in such a way that it's not the Ayo Animashaun show. And he's working on that. He has work to do. The team have their own work to do. Okay, but if you are a talent in this room, or you are a talent in this industry, if you're a journalist, if you're a blogger, if you're an executive, and you still look at the Headies as, after all, it's Ayo Animashaun stuff, you are doing yourself, we are doing ourselves. We need 20 of such platforms. We have such a huge promise that we can make the world dance, we can make the world watch, and we can extract value from it. What happens is when you trend on TikTok or on Twitter, it means nothing. Stop counting engagements and likes. They are called vanity metrics. What does it bring back to you? What kind of companies are we building? The guys that gave us Idris, the hits of the past 20 years, all the companies are gone. So I'm very worried. Because if you are not careful, everybody gets value. Then in 5 years' time, we are contributing money for one artist again that is sick. So I just want to say that we have a huge opportunity to build our own brands and our own platforms across the entire value chain. So whether the Headies happens in America or in China or in Ghana, I really don't care. But I want to see all the awards. We have so many of them. The journals, the platforms, the businesses, so that at the end of the day, maybe our music scene would be around for the next 20, 30 years. Maybe it could. Maybe our films are still struggling to cross over. We are big. Everybody is getting value. But it seems as if we've gotten carried away. Guys, this is day one. This is still morning. It is morning. And I wish that we all can rally around. This is a case study, the Headies. It's going to happen this year. It's most likely going to come back to Nigeria, as you will find out tonight. I want to see all of us work together with the organizers of the Headies and support them to succeed beyond their own imagination. And if tomorrow AMVCA comes, or somebody else is doing something, I want us to work together. Just in rounding up, the skit makers, I don't know if you guys have noticed, they do it very, very well. I'm jealous. Nasboy is doing something, you see everybody is on it, right? They do it so well. It's almost as if they camp in a place and they are saying, whose turn is it now? We need to take a step back